The colors are described using such beautiful language. Well-designed book covers always catch my attention. Well-designed book covers always catch my attention. Well-designed book covers always catch my attention. Well-designed book covers always catch my attention.
distracted. My mic was muted. It's okay. I'm here. Hello. Look, I got both the chats up. Is it a little jank? Yeah. But I get to you both. So that's cool. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me sip on this coffee that I just made. Look at our sleepy boy. He be sleeping. Let's wake him up for a minute. Change the music to something more dramatic.
Since you're the one who woke me up, you're gonna be the one helping me fall asleep later.
Sir. Sir, we just got here. What's this one? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Oh my goodness, how is everybody? Did you see? So there's going to be a live on the 27th. And then the last time they did this is when Caleb was announced. Unfortunately for me, on my main account, I had like 200 blue wishes saved for Pulse Hunter. And then I went, no, we're not going to. I
suddenly remembered a verse from a poem, but I can't remember the next line.
Sir, can you not interrupt me right now? Anyway, oh, what do I have? Hold on. I have like daily stuff to do. Real quick. Yeah. I went ahead and got RM Pass on this one. I went ahead and did it. Nah. Why not? Ooh, hunting season. Oh yeah, I knew that. I did know that. Because I already did it. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll do all the other stuff. What is the new date? What cards do I have? What did I get that's new? Oh, I unlocked Silas's bond. Okay, well, we haven't gotten there yet, so we'll play it after we do his part of the main story. Okay, date. Filing for you. Rafayel. Tears of Ramiro. Date. Hi, TC. Welcome back. How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to get through Raph Smith. I started late today because my homework took a little long. I'm doing marketing and he had us running like marketing simulations. It was awful. It was awful. Don't ever put me in charge of a budget. Don't do that. I'm great though. I'm great. I'm ready to finish this. I'm ready to get through this. I've been holding off since this thing dropped. I wanna do the things. I want to get through. I'm so excited for that live. Your year of school is finally over. Oh yes, that's so. I decided to take summer classes like an idiot. Okay. Well, where are we at? So TDLR, Ramiro was our town. What did we do again? Oh, right. We were locked in a tower, and then the Castellan was like, oh my god, the sea god is not going to help us, but you're the bride, and it was awful. Okay. And then the mermaids showed up, and Inky! Hello, Inky. We're playing Love at Deepspace. But yes, okay. So we unleashed. Yes, I have a model now, Inky. I have a model now. I got this pre-made model. She doesn't have a lower body. I have no hands. When I get the money, I will get one with like hands and stuff. But she's cute. I like her. Okay, yes. And then mermaid, unleashed mermaid, and now we're trying to basically gain his affection. We're supposed to be falling in love with him. So that's kind of where it is in the story so far. We're on part 4. Oh my gosh, how are you, Inky, by the way? All right, Rafayel swims through the inky black water. Silvery light breaks into pearls that flow along his tail. Close behind me is the skeletal creature that's carrying me. I want to see this creature. Infold is doing me a disservice by not showing me what I'm like writing on right now. Is this your friend, Rafayel?
Despite being nothing but bones, it tried to eat me when we first met.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that happens.
Is that what friends do?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'd say it's more of a hungry friend. Ah! As if it understood what I said. It suddenly whips its tail in an attempt to throw me off. I quickly grab onto what was once a dorsal fin. I want to know what this is. Is it like a big old, like, is it a Leoplorodon, Charlie? Like, what am I writing?
The Fantasia
Oh,
shark
it's a
is very
shark!
temperamental. I
Not a
advise you not to
shark!
provoke
Oh,
it.
I gotta
If you
stop
throw caution to
whipping
the
my head too
wind,
fast.
it'll reduce you to a pile of bones with just a few bites. Its species died along with Lemuria. I have no idea where this one came from.
That's so sad. Could it actually be your friend from before you went to sleep, I mean? Oh. The Fantasia shark raises its head and makes an almost inaudible sound. Then it quietly swims closer to Raphael. It is. You were thinking of rigging your own model soon? I think it's a great idea. I looked into making my own, and I probably will, but it just... I was looking at all the pieces on this one, and it was so much. I'm terrible at
Maybe.
making humans. I am
I
not a
caught
human
glimpses of its
drawer.
shadow in Whalefall City.
Did you? According to the legends, it was the most magnificent and beautiful places in all of Lemuria. Sorrow and suffering don't exist there. What kind of fantasy is in this poor girl's head? I mean, she was locked in a tower.
Humans and their myths have never shied away from exaggeration. I don't remember what Whalefall City looked like.
Yeah.
Only when the sea god's power is restored can all slumbering Lemurians be awakened. And then, Whalefall City shall return to this world.
Oh. It takes 1 to 3 weeks. Yeah. I know the rigging is gonna... even something simple, like, I want to model with hands eventually, and I don't even... If it's possible to, like, rig it so that when I drink coffee, it sees me drinking coffee, and then I drink coffee with my model, once I have one that has hands, of course. You're back. Did you miss something? Your boyfriend called you? Oh, well, I hope it was a good call. Well, we're riding on the back of a shark right now. And he's talked about the Lemurian city and Whalefall City. I've honestly just been chatting. That's good. You have a homeland worth longing for? Yeah, a
You're
shark. I know.
implying that yours isn't.
It abandoned me first. Yeah, it did. These people were so mean. Not wanting to continue this conversation, I pretend to admire the Fantasia shark. After a moment, an idea appears in my mind. Raphael, come here. I want to give you a gift. Ooh. But just so you're aware, I haven't done this in a long time. It might not work. Are we going to kiss him again? Because that was like 10 minutes ago.
I should keep my expectations low then?
Probably. I'm a bad gift giver. Ooh. Despite saying that, he raises his hand and uses the rising waves to sit down beside me. I take a deep breath, concentrate on the palm of my hand, and then gently place it on the Fantasia shark's head. What are we doing? Oh. Oh, am I holding it? In the darkness, a faint power slowly awakens. It cautiously moves toward me bit by bit. What is happening? I relax my breath and try to become part of that power. I capture every subtle change. I can sense it. She probably said that way more excitedly. A gentle radiance spreads out from the Fantasia shark. Layers of blue tint the seawater. Oh, layers of blue tint the seawater and faintly reveal the silhouette of a city. Do we just, like, make a projection of a whole city? While indistinct, its beautiful and magnificent form is still visible. Oh, baby. I thought this Fantasia shark missed Whalefall City too, so I tried to resonate with it. Bride of the Sea God MC is like best MC so far. Did that bring back any memories? I'm gonna say that did, because what? Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Raphael doesn't say a word until the water turns black once more. I'm forced to break this strange silence. I didn't expect it to work. I haven't resonated in a long time, and I only used it to help others find lost crabs and turtles.
Thank you.
Oh, what?
You helped me see Whalefall City. I'm expressing my gratitude.
You're welcome. Moon has disappeared as sea fog descends with heavy clouds. They engulf our surroundings. As the fog grows thicker, my doubts continue to take root in the depths of my heart. You still haven't told me where we're going, Raphael.
We'll arrive at our destination once the fog clears.
But just as I'm about to press for more details, I suddenly feel like my mind is being enshrouded by fog. My consciousness becomes heavy. Is he putting us to sleep right now? Something's wrong with this fog. Oh, it's the fog. Or is it him? He's smiling. This is him.
The fog is as it should be.
Oh, you.
All you need to do is close your eyes and get some rest while you can.
The Benadryl fog. The NyQuil fog. The melatonin fog. I could go on. Why did I fall asleep?
Did you get enough rest?
How long was I asleep? Wait, where am I? Like, for real. Where are we? Where did we go? Because, Raphael, I missed what she said at the beginning there. Here we go again, with me not reading fast enough. The surrounding seawater surges violently. It rushes with the force of 1,000 avalanches towards a massive oceanic abyss. It's like a crack between heaven and earth. What are you doing? Seems as if the entire ocean is about to collapse. The thunderous roar is so deafening that it makes my ears hurt, and a sense of foreboding washes over me. I think we're about to get a noisy jump scare. I'll hold your ears. Raphael, please don't tell me. We're going there? We're going there. Where are we going?
I thought you were eager to help me get my powers back.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have to do that.
This is what the Tome of the Sea God means by combat the treacherous tides.
Now I understand what he meant when he said opportunity. Is it too late for me to change my mind? For real. Oh, God.
What do you think?
I think I'm about to punch you in the boob. I sigh and resign myself to my fate as I hold him tightly, close my eyes, and allow him to take me into the bottomless oceanic abyss. Boy, you gotta take me into treacherous waters after I've been locked in a tower for like practically my whole life because I was supposed to be your bride, and now I'm like your bride, but I'm like in front of you and I released you, and it's very chaotic, honestly. Ready. Screenshot. As my dizziness subsides, I can still hear the massive waves crashing above us. Everything around me is still enshrouded in darkness. My survival instincts make me grip Raphael's shoulders tightly. Yeah, girl. Hold on to that, merman. Is it over?
It's only the beginning.
I'm totally a damsel in distress right now. Save me, merman, sea god. He holds me close as we continue swimming toward the greater depths. After what feels like an eternity, our feet finally touch a flat seabed. Also pretty. Screenshot. Dark blue flames ignite one after another in the distance. They move in our direction and reveal an ancient, magnificent palace. Wait, okay, so there's another part in the main story that we haven't played on stream, but like if you played Lads, like you would have seen in one of his like branches. There's a place you go to get the flame. It's like after some kind of party. And that's when he does the blue eye thing, but like in his suit. Is this the same place? In the center stands a stone gate with multiple heavy chains. Each one extends to a tall stone statue that anchors it in place. Oh, hey. The Lemurians have a lot of ruins.
This is the sea god's tomb.
Oh, yeah, I think this is the same place. Okay.
Each stone statue below represents a sea god who has perished.
I hope you didn't bring me here just so we could be buried together.
Don't
Priorities.
worry. That day is still tens of thousands of years away.
Oh, so we're gonna live that long? Okay. He shoots lightning from his fingertips and it hits one of the guardian statues. Underwater? Are you trying to kill us all?
Stop pretending. I know you can hear me.
Young sea god, I've already told you.
Dad?
The bond's mark that is etched into your soul is never complete. You cannot enter the sea god's tomb, let alone reforge the Tidebreaker Trident.
Man, other MC really did kind of screw him over, didn't she? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I need to rewatch God of Tides. I got my lore messed up right now.
I've already brought the owner of that mark.
Yeah, it's me. Even when I'm pushed forward, I'm still trying to figure out what this bond mark is.
If we're together, wouldn't that make it complete?
Exactly. Exactly, statue daddy.
You are correct.
I am correct. Well, he's correct. The statue slowly turns toward me.
To awaken the sea god, you must traverse the 33 levels of the sea god's tomb to reach its depths, and to offer the Tidebreaker Trident on the altar.
You can't just give it to me. You can just hand it over and make it easy. Okay.
Once the trial is complete, you can reclaim the sea god's power.
Okay. I'm gonna reclaim something. No. Okay. Combining Raphael's words with the statues, I realize what's happening. There are statues representing past sea gods in each level of the tomb. Does that mean we need to defeat all of them? Then you'll be able to complete the trial and regain your powers?
Are you scared?
Kinda, yeah. No! I'm not. Dying Air is... I was kind of open for a sassier answer, I'm not gonna lie. Dying Air is no different from dying in Ramiro. If we succeed, my chances of living a long life will increase. Yeah, for real, though.
Take back those pessimistic words. It's not if we succeed. It's when we succeed. Leave everything to me. You just have to do one thing.
Sit here and look pretty. Which is? Oh, if y'all hear
Don't
something,
die.
there is now a thunderstorm outside. Oh, don't die. Okay. So easy. So... I know we have plot armor, but like... The Tidebreaker Trident materializes in Raphael's hand as he walks to the stone gate. I take a deep breath and summon a silver sword.
Let's begin.
Okay. Stone statue slowly pulls away the heavy chains. Layer upon layer of seals are released, one after another. Can that monster, like, chill? I'm trying to read. And the seabed begins to shake violently.
The key to passing this trial isn't to defeat the statues.
Eh? Suddenly pulls me close, lowers his voice. An enigmatic mirth flickers in the depths of his gaze. Mirth. Why does that word keep coming up? Was that a wordle? I don't know. Plot armor until you I know. How many times can we just calculate how many times this poor girl has died in all of her reincarnations? Because good lord.
It's related to reaching the altar.
Oh. As soon as a gap appears in the stone gate, Raphael swings his trident and creates a maelstrom. It sweeps us up and propels us through the entrance. Lightning flashes and sparks as he shoots into the first level like an arrow released from a bow. Meanwhile, a sea god statue is slowly emerging from an enormous stone niche. Okay.
young sea god.
Long-bearded sea god. This one is specifically long-bearded. Lightning strikes and catches the statue off guard. It's knocked back into the stone niche. Rafayel doesn't linger. He rides the current into the second level and unleashes another lightning bolt without any hesitation. Of course he does. Sword-wielding sea god. Chaos surrounds us as an unprecedented scorching heat radiates from Raphael's body, yet his gaze remains exceptionally sharp and composed. Yeah, oh, also, for anyone who doesn't know, Raphael has, like, fire. Like, that's his power in, like, all his reincarnations, I guess. All of his lives. Or if it's one single life, I don't really know. The stone statues are either knocked back before they can fully emerge or slow in their hopeless pursuit of us. Duck! Could you imagine, like, fighting for your life? and that's what... Not like a big old... This is why I could never be a voice actor, a narrator. I swing my sword to cut down several coral arrows flying towards us, only to feel something because the words went by too fast. The arm around me tighten. Like a blazing flame, Raphael turns the entire sea god's tomb upside down. Once again, too dang fast. He reaches the altar in just a few breaths. Okay.
Done.
Okay. With lightning speed, he unleashes the Tidebreaker Trident, and a radiant brilliance akin to daylight fills the sea god's tomb. I need a sip of this coffee. Hold on.
What is the meaning of this? Why is the latest incarnation of the sea god so disrespectful?
Maybe because y'all are all old farts stuck in the tomb.
Well done. A young god should have a young god's vitality.
I mean, I bet he's got some vitality. He's definitely got something going on there. Cause look at that man. Oh my god.
This won't do. We need to add a new rule. Shortcuts are not allowed. Otherwise, my ancient stones will crumble to pieces.
I'm gonna steal your crown. I bet you it's shiny.
How is it over already? I finally got a chance to stretch my muscles, but I haven't even made my grand entrance yet.
A whale rider, sea god? The surrounding clamor fades. Hazy threads of light gradually wrap themselves around my and Raphael's something? Hands? I'm putting this in the survey. This is starting to drive me nuts. Because the recent main story had this problem too, of every time MC is saying something, it like skips through it too fast. It's too fast.
Ye who desires to ascend to true godhood, the deep sea shall inscribe your name.
Okay.
I shall cleanse thy body, temper thy weapons, and restore thy lost memories.
Oh. You know, maybe we shouldn't be remembering something right now. I don't think that's a good idea. Accompanied by mysterious chanting, a warm power surrounds me. Something reminiscent of flowing sand surges before my eyes as a familiar voice resounds in my ears.
In Lemuria, a bond best represents an everlasting vow and oath. When you offer the sincerest form of worship from the depths of your soul, my soul will be branded with your mark. I will be unable to defy you. And once a bond is formed, it shall never disappear.
I recognize this. Yes, okay.
No matter where you are, or what form you take, I will always be able to find you and recognize you.
I need a Rafayel girly who's been a Rafayel girly from the beginning to come in and, like, update me on the lore, because I'm a new Rafayel girly. You know what I mean? I'm, like, 3 weeks fresh in this, okay? Is this God of Tides? It's Raphael's voice. Yeah, it is. Unconsciously, I reach out my hand and touch a face that is familiar, somehow not. His eyes still shine with the beauty of dawn's glow. However, his smile is more carefree and unrestrained, and as bright as the clearest seawater. Aww. But in the next moment, the warmth in his eyes gradually fades as his body sinks back into the black seawater. Only the mark below his collarbone faintly glows. The Lemurian Covenant. I promised you. I did.
What did you promise?
Are you smirking? Oh. I'm willing to give you my heart. My sincerest form of worship. I'm willing to have your very being etched, engraved unto my soul. Hi, Teach. Welcome in. How are you? In a trance-like state, I hear myself say unfamiliar vows, yet every word seems to come from the depths of my heart.
I gave you my heart.
He takes my hand and places against the glowing mark. Everything is clear to me. Before you fell into a deep slumber, we had formed a Lemurian covenant. She really is. She's just professing all of it right now. That's why I'm the sea god, the bride of the sea god. Those threads of light gradually melt away. The seawater is cold again, and the atmosphere is somewhat awkward. So did he know this whole time? He had to have known, right? Just tired, getting late. I bet, yeah. I'm looking at the time. I bet it's late. Oh my goodness.
A Lemurian covenant can only be forged when both parties are willing. So, you voluntarily became my bride. It had nothing to do with the Tome of the Sea God. Don't forget to apologize to it after we get back.
Realize he's teasing me about the time I called the tome worthless. My ears burn with embarrassment as I clear my throat. You must have recognized our bond a long time ago. You just didn't tell me.
It only represents the past, and now it means nothing to us.
The tempered tiebreaker trident returns to his hand. Raphael turns around, his tail emanating a more vivid and sharp radiance. Within his body, a portion of the sea god's power has been awakened. You're embarrassed, or you don't want to expose your weakness? I don't know! You're embarrassed. I'm gonna tease him a little. You want to deny the fact that we were once in love? You're embarrassed, huh? Yeah, we were. Hey, spoiler alert, we've been in love in many iterations and lives.
I am not.
Oh, okay. I think you are. He ignores my provocation and grabs my arm to swim upward, but then he stops.
You're hurt.
Oh. I follow his gaze to look at my back, but I don't see anything and don't feel any pain. It's just a minor wound.
It's not.
Oh, he looks
You
so
need to
serious.
return to Romero immediately.
What? Why? Don't send me back there. I don't want to go back there. Those people are mean. Rafayel brings me back to the surface, and the Fantasia shark carries us to Ramiro. I swear, Stream Elements, I need you to stop saying hi to everybody. My bot. I need to fix my bot.
Loosen your clothes. I need to treat your wound immediately.
What? Is it that bad? Doesn't hurt. You feel so welcome, I know. The bot really is just like, hey, hi, hello. Hey, I want to say hi too. Hello. Raphael holds my shoulder with one hand and places his other hand on the back of my neck. Warm power emanates from his palms. Ah, it hurts. A pain from deep within my bones erupts and heads straight from my heart. It's so intense that I almost fall into the sea. Turning my head, I finally see the wound, but it's not a bloody gash. It resembles some strange floral pattern. What? He just wants to be your friend.
It's not working.
Stop! You're making the pain worse. I can't. That long... Oh, what did I do? Stop. Go away. Sorry, hit buttons on my PC. What did it say? Long after Raphael stops, the pain doesn't subside. I break into a cold sweat and the drops reach my eyes. They trigger another kind of sharp pain.
Hang in there. Once the fog clears, you'll feel better.
Raphael, I need a favor. The groggily great googly moogly, y'all. Groggily lift my eyelids as I rest on his lap. There are rumors. They say the sea god's song can enchant people's hearts and make them lose themselves in illusions. Could you possibly... Oh.
Don't believe baseless rumors anymore.
He keeps saying this to us, and MC is still just like, hey, what about this? What about that? And he's like, can you stop listening to gossip, please? God, help me. Can't you try? I'll use our bond and... What are we doing? A melody is played on a flute. It flows across the rippling, glittering sea and gently falls into my ears. It's unfamiliar yet captivating as it guides me. I descend into a magnificent dream. I try to memorize every note as it flows. I don't acknowledge the pain anymore. Guided by rhythmic sound of the waves and this melody, I slowly close my eyes once again. Girl. God, that was just one chapter. Oh, we still have a few more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much has happened. Good gravy, y'all. That was like a whole thing. And we got to write on a shark? Jeez. Hold on. Pause. I need coffee. I must drink the coffee and the water. Y'all, hydrate. Stretch. Why does it do that when I drink coffee? Hold on. What was that? It just like, what is my model? I also have the problem right now going on that I'm seeing with the blinking because I'm wearing glasses. So every time the light reflects, I blink. Every time I blink, I blink. Yeah, it just slowly moves down. Oh, and then sometimes I wiggle a lot. Like I went look, and then she starts doing that, whatever that is. I don't want to fully lock her into place though. I think it's fun when I can like actually, yeah, I blink. I just keep blinking. Well, Inky, I had to actually turn on the thing that makes both eyes blink at the same time because what was happening is light would reflect in one glass, like eye of lens, and I would just be winking like left, right, left. I had very distinct eyes. It was awful. Okay. After returning to Ramiro, Raphael immediately confines me to the temple. He requests that I don't go outside until my wound is fully healed. Oh. Okay. Although I don't understand why he's being excessively cautious, he stays in Ramiro. It's a pleasant surprise. Oh, he's sticking around. However, the wound on my back often makes me disoriented. Sometimes I can hear faint crackling sounds deep within my spine. It's as if there are fish nibbling on coral. Have a good night, Teach! Yeah, get some good sleep. Get some rest. And then you can have a nice, good day tomorrow. Night! Maybe a more apt description would be how it felt similar to seawater rushing over new scales. At other times, I'm fully conscious, yet somehow unable to open my eyes. However, there's one thing I remember clearly. Whenever I curl up into a ball because of the searing pain, the sound of a flute drifts into my ears and numbs my suffering. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this girl? And it's like a floral pattern? And soon after, I drift back into a soft, peaceful sleep. While we were away from Ramiro, something rather significant happened. Hawkern, the former castellan, had escaped from the water prison. No, not Hawkern! Oh, I hate this man so much. And of course, he's gonna show up and ruin everything.
We've already dispatched a group to search the entire city. As soon as they find something, I'll make a report.
Ouch. You think what? Hey, the lady in waiting said something, but I don't know because it was scrolling by while I was looking at chat. Immediately falls silent outside the curtain. Whoa. I hold back a gasp and turn to glance at Raphael. He's applying medicine to my body. She's either dying because of the curse or, like the guy said, he put... Yeah, like he put the curse on her. Since he heard about Hawkern's escape, he's remained unfazed. There's not even a trace of anger or displeasure on his face. Or she's literally the sea god's power, meaning she had to unlock him, love him, and then die for him to reach full power. That... Yeah. I see that. This is gonna suck. I'll deal with myself. I'll deal with this myself. Call back the people you sent out. There's no need to search anymore. She's becoming the sea, kind of,
Yes,
yeah.
Your Highness.
When I wave my hand, Peya quickly retreats as if she's been pardoned from execution. Oh. Oh. MC and Rafayel out here just scaring everyone, huh? You let him escape.
Beasts of the deep only bare their real fangs when facing death. Humans are no exception. Making him believe he still has a glimmer of hope will force him to reveal his plans.
Okay. Are you afraid he might have a secret weapon?
You should be prioritizing your health.
He applies a slight pressure with his hand. I subconsciously try to pull away from the pain, but he grabs my shoulder and presses me back into the bed. Oh my god. Do it again.
This ointment is made from gold feather algae. It's the best medicine for wounds in Lemuria. Stay still if you want to be hale and hearty again.
Oh, okay. Then be gentler.
I am being gentle. Are human bodies so fragile that they can't withstand a tiny amount of pressure?
Yet he still lightens his touch as he applies the medicine, his cool fingers gliding along my spine. Oh my god. I'm not okay right now.
Call for that lady in waiting and have her take care of you instead.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, no. I don't want that. No, you're doing well. I like it when you look after me. Screenshot. Hello. His face betrays nothing. However, in the dim lighting, I notice the tiny scales rising subtly on his neck. Oh. I see. He likes being praised. I quietly take note of this small discovery. Yeah, I can handle lots of pressure. I mean, what? Oh. That night I developed a fever again. It often happens during these past few days. Rafayel says that means my wound is healing, but feeling dizzy with a parched throat is still a miserable experience. Oh no. Rafayel, could you lend me your tail to cool down again? Oh my god.
No. We agreed that last night would be the last time.
I don't know why that was so dang funny. Through the translucent curtains, I can see him lazily soaking in the pool, his tail creating ripples across the water surface. So she's been using his tail as like a body pillow probably, and he's just like, no more. No, you've been cut off, girl. It's not like I'll do anything. I only just want to lean against it for a bit.
Whose fever became so severe the last time that she thought she was eating fish.
Guilty. I close my mouth. The heat inside my body is still making me miserable. Pretend to be weak. Use the covenant. Oh, that's mean to use that power. I feel like that's... I'm gonna just pretend to be weak. Cough, cough. Raphael, are you still there? I think my ears are ringing. I can't hear your voice anymore.
Truly? That's not good.
With a splash, Raphael seemingly moves closer. I quickly close my eyes. After a moment, I hear the faint sounds of flames burning metal.
If your ears are ringing, then the situation is grave. We'll have to make a cut along each ear to let some blood out.
No, what? I quickly sit up and grab the small knife that Raphael is holding over the candle's flames.
You're done with your jest? It's not a good habit to give up halfway.
Yeah, he's a sea god. He don't got no ice, right? Sir, I might need you to swim your ass all the way to the Arctic. But in the end, he gives in. His tail is cool to the touch as I rest my head on it, and I meet his lowered gaze. What? I needed them to animate that one too. How much longer do I have to wait for my wound to heal? He needs to know modern medicine. I know, right?
You'll make a full recovery soon.
The mirror beside me reflects a flash of red, and I see the floral pattern. It's slowly fading, but it's left behind jagged, frightening marks. The voices I heard have become different. At first, sounds I usually ignore suddenly became louder. Bubbles popping, fingers brushing against wet surfaces. Heartbeats rising and falling. Then the sound of churning seawater becomes increasingly clear in my ears. Even though the temple is far away from the beach, I can still hear the movement of the tide. Why are you so concerned about this injury?
It will make you more like a Lemurian. Your senses become heightened, so you'll be able to hear the call of the most distant oceans and see extraordinarily vibrant colors.
This is a bad thing. He absentmindedly runs his fingers through my hair. Aww.
But you are a human. You'll become an outcast on land. Then you'll be unable to hear any sounds unless they're in the ocean. You won't see any colors unless they belong to the sea.
Oh my
Your legs will
gosh.
become too weak to walk on land, and you'll suffer. Seawater will flood your mouth and nose and rise in your throat. In the end, you'll drown on dry land.
Oh my god.
It doesn't look like you're afraid.
Because you'll keep me alive. You will, yes? He laughs softly, feels my forehead, and then picks up a cup of water. He helps me drink it.
If you try to make excuses again tomorrow, there's no guarantee.
As I slowly recover, Ramiro's short summer arrives. The scent of flowers, which had been absent, permeates the wind. At night, I climb to the roof of the temple and look at the port. The people are setting up tall, flat platforms for bonfires. Perhaps they're preparing for the sea's gratis festival once again, centuries later, to express their reverence for the sea god. I mean, at this point, yeah, because we started this whole story with them, like, overthrowing all the statues and burning things and being like, the sea god is awful and he hates us and blah, 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 blah. So, he's here, bro. It was once Ramiro's grandest festival. People would thank the sea god and pray for his blessing and protection. I already know that Rafayel has no interest in a frivolous festival. How awkward would that be if you're
You're
like
still injured.
A literal sea god and then you gotta just sit there while people like in the whole town worship you just because they want stuff. I know, so I didn't leave the temple. I pat the spot beside me and invite him to sit down, and then I return my attention to the conch shell in my hand. I just realized where my mouse was sitting.
It sounds terrible.
He twirls a flute in his hand and unceremoniously taps the top of my head with it.
That's not how you play it. If the conch shell could express emotion, it would have already died of embarrassment.
Mean. Then teach me how to play it properly. I like that song.
Why?
It might be because whenever I hear you play it, all my pain disappears. Just as no one dares to approach the temple without a good reason, no one dares to go near the tower that once imprisoned me. I thought escaping from the tower would make me feel better, but I guess not.
Your cage isn't in that tower. You can't leave the temple or the tower. You're afraid of losing the freedom to go where you please. Once your wound heals, nothing will be able to restrain you.
The conch shell is taken from my hand as Raphael brings it to his lips. He's testing it out. Oh my goodness.
Listen carefully if you want to learn.
Okay. The melodious tune rises. It mingles with the evening breeze and moonlight before floating away. I lean against Raphael's shoulder and let the vibrations from his chest seep into my bones. As he plays, something happens and I don't know because they sped it up again. As he plays, something in the depths of my heart trembles. I feel like that's important, Unfold. Maybe we don't.
This entire region shouldn't be unconquerable obstacles in your search for freedom. No matter how many identities Ramiro's people bestow upon you, you aren't obligated to fulfill them. You need to be willing to accept those roles.
One of those identities is Bride of the Sea God. What if I don't want to be her? Oh.
Then don't be.
Oh. But I feel a bit reluctant to just let go. I let out a long sigh and gaze at the lights that extend from the temple to distant places. I used to love Ramiro. I wanted to protect it forever and save it from the prophecy.
Unfortunately, it abandoned you.
That is true. That is true. I'm just a tool to the citizens. They believe I will save their lives.
Do you want all these people to disappear?
If I said I wanted that, would you carry out my wish? Oh my god.
If it would make you fall in love with me.
You would destroy a whole town, massacre a whole peoples to make me fall in love with you? Oh my god, I love you. I tried to imagine their deaths, but I doubt that will make me happy.
What would make you happy then?
When I don't respond, he hands me a long scroll.
Those ladies in waiting delivered it.
His smile is so cute. I look down and notice several ladies in waiting at the steps of the temple. They meet my gaze and bow nervously. I suppose they want me to preside over the rituals for the first day of the Sea's Gratis Festival.
I see. They're representing Ramiro in an attempt to win your favor.
That's true.
When the time comes, you'll have to confront many of the people who abandoned you.
Also true. With apparent playfulness in his eyes, he brushes aside a strand of hair the wind had blown across my face.
How will you respond?
Violently. What would you do?
If it were me...
His fingertip moves down and rests over my trembling heart. Oh my god.
I'd ask this heart about what could make it happy.
I can think about it. Just a few things. I can think of definitely a few things. Help me. I'm not okay. With the toss of the torch adorned with flowering vines and seashells into the bonfire and the rise of dancing flames, the Sea's Gratis Festival officially begins. Yay! I descend from the elevated platform by the shore, give the Summoneo staff to Very for safekeeping, and then remove the heavy crown from my head.
Thank you, Your Highness.
No need. In the end, I agreed to preside over the ritual for the Sea's Gratis Festival. The reason is simple, because the sea god was forgotten and hated for centuries. I'm the only one who knows how to perform the ceremony. Of course, this ritual respected the sea god's opinion. So many of the complicated, extravagant elements were eliminated. You think he's just up there in the temple watching? Oh,
Why
yeah,
did
he
you
is.
think the sea god would enjoy a dance that looks like crabs are fighting?
You gonna pout about it, buddy?
It's better to save your energy and make more fried shrimp cakes instead. These are actually delicious.
It's an ancient dance that was passed down for generations. It's supposed to display the sea god's majesty. Actually, you have a point. It does look like crabs fighting. As I walk into the resting area surrounded by curtains, Raphael examines the pile of crates filled with offerings. It's as if they formed a small mountain. I know he's annoyed. He didn't want them before. Because he said the fried shrimp cakes from the city's eastern district were delicious, people rushed to replace their offerings with fried shrimp cakes. Oh my god. Why don't you make more special requests? You could ask for their assistance when you dive into the deep for pearls. I suspect the pearls that the Tome of the Sea God mentioned refer to something else, though.
Aren't fried shrimp cakes special? Food in the sea is too soft. Nothing has a unique texture such as this.
He breaks off a small piece and puts it in my mouth. Then he tosses upward a bubble filled with water to wash his hands. I love this man.
As for the pearls, it can't be completed in a day or two. You also don't have to scour the entire sea for oysters. What you need to do now is...
His fingertip lifts my necklace. His eyes reveal what he's saying. Apply medicine. I loosen my collar and sit off to the side. When I think about how this wound is almost fully healed, I feel a tinge of sadness. During the ceremony, I realized for the first time that the sea wasn't completely black. The sound of the waves drift in leisurely from beyond the curtains and embraces my ears with gentleness I never thought was possible. I also never imagined that fragments of the rainbow-colored light shimmered beneath the dark-colored waves and among towering white crests.
Don't say that. Once your wound heals, you'll have plenty of ways to see it again.
Oh, incoming ad break warning for Twitch. It's giving me the 1-minute countdown. Alright, Raphael. You're getting better at taking care of people. You don't hurt me anymore.
If I couldn't do this simple task well at this point, wouldn't the sea god's divinity be tarnished? However, should you miss that pain, I can help you experience it again.
Oh my god, sir? Sir? No, that won't be necessary. Stop.
Your Highness, someone has brought a prayer flower basket.
Beery, who just lifted the curtain to enter, pauses her gaze. Oh, wow. I read that weird. I don't know, she pauses. Her gaze shifts from Raphael's hand to my shoulder, then she speaks as if she didn't see anything.
It's for you and the sea god.
Why does Beery sound like text-to-speech? I know, Daddy. Sorry. Daddy, sorry. Get out of here, Beery. I'm busy. Of course, you can leave it here.
Yes, Your Highness.
Okay, she doesn't sound like text-to-speech there. She did for a minute, though. After Very leaves, I put my clothes back up and gently glare at Raphael. I bet new rumors about us will be circulating around the city by tomorrow.
Such as?
Hard to say. Perhaps they'll mention the sea god's bride in broad daylight doing... Oh, wait! That's not right. The people shall speak of her doing this and that with the sea god in the dark hours of the night.
What exactly is this and that? I don't understand.
I don't know. You want me to show you? The prayer flower basket floats into Raphael's hands. He lifts the red, blue, and silver ribbon. Then he fiddles with the seashells inside the basket.
What does this basket of seashells represent?
It's one of the traditions of the sea goddess festival. Sip, dip, 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 dip. Yum, 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 yum. Hold on, let me drink water. Because clearly my mouth is not working anymore. Anyway. Every household prepares flower baskets filled with seashells to exchange with others. The more beautiful the seashells, the more beautiful the blessings they represent. It's how one can convey well wishes to people. Oh, okay. Seashells are wishes. But why would anyone want to exchange seashells with me? I don't know. I tuck that thought away and pretend to be interested as I take the flower basket. I bet you it's poison. I bet you Mama would have figured that out. Yes, let's go. Dance. Dance. Good vibes. Having changed into lighter clothes, Rafayel and I walk along the central street of the city towards the temple. The moonlight and stars cast a blue glow across the night sky. They're like seawater flowing along the horizon as they rise and fall with the clouds and mists. Welcome back from ad break over on Twitch, by the way. We've just been basically back and forth. He said some stuff. It was a little... It's fine. And he's still back on the fish. Oh, try these crispy fish. They're delicious too. And crunchy.
They're slightly bland.
Oh my god, fine. We'll get you more crab cakes. Is that so? Maybe the salty seawater has numbed your tongue.
I told you multiple times already. I'm not always drinking seawater because I'm in the ocean.
He says that like she's constantly been like, no, salt this, seawater that, blah, blah, blah. Drop a few coins, ignore the stall owner's somewhat bewildered gaze, and shove a bag of crispy fish into Raphael's mouth. Yeah, partying with Sassy Sea God, let's go. A decent number of people recognize us, but we tactily ignore their gawking. When did they put up that statue over there?
I saw craftsmen hammering away at it not too long ago.
Is it a statue of him? At the end of the path stands an exquisitely detailed, majestic statue of the sea god. He wields a trident as he stands above the whitecaps. You know, like, secretly he likes it, probably. But outwardly, he's gonna be annoyed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your abdomen is well defined. Oh, she was counting abs! She was counting the abs! They're putting a lot of effort into flattering you. Perchance a little too much.
What do you mean? It's a faithful depiction.
It's far more accurate compared to the previous sea god statues. The older ones were extremely imposing and masculine. Their beards were longer than their hair. When I heard your voice for the first time, I couldn't believe you were the sea god. You sounded too young.
You're not wrong. You saw it yourself in the sea god's tomb. Those sea gods had flowing beards longer than their hair.
I count 2 to verify it's the same. I know, me too. Oh, I'd really mess with him. I'd go over and poke his booty. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I think the statue's harder. You know? Just to really rub it in. I take a moment to recall the statues I saw there. You're still the most handsome one.
You have my thanks.
He raises his hand slightly and the seashells placed near the base of the statue shimmer with a crystalline light. Taken a silent response from a god. Probably has a bakery under these clothes. He does. I think... Who has the biggest cake? We'll have to look after this. After we finish the story, we'll go put clothes on all the boys. We're gonna look at their cake. We're gonna rank them. Seeing my questioning look, Seeing my questioning look, he smiles.
I still believe humanity's faith is fragile. The slightest touch can shatter it. However, the meaning of festivals is equally important, whether they are here or where Whalefall City used to stand.
You really
Just
miss
for
Whalefall,
today,
don't you?
I can let them be happy for a bit. It's not difficult.
I hold his fingertips. Raphael, before you fell asleep, you must have been a likable sea god. Even though you've lost your memories, you still long for Whalefall City. You want to awaken all the Lumerians and bring back their homeland.
Making unfounded judgments like this is usually a dangerous sign.
I don't think Zane has the biggest cake. I also think it depends on what clothes they're wearing, too. Because, like, Caleb's X2, when it's torn, he got big. He got all the cake. It's just nom-nom for days. But him wearing just, like, slacks, you can't really tell. I don't know. Also, Raphael's Lumerian, or not Lumerian, his mermaid form seems kind of buffed up a little bit. Like, compared to his, I don't know, normal, he seemed, we'll go find out. Oh, right. Who says it's unfounded? On a small scale, you dislike human worship, yet you still respond to their wishes. On a larger scale, you saved everyone during a lunar eclipse despite the fact that they hated and insulted you. And most importantly, I loved you once. It was enough to forge a covenant with you. At least that proves you're worthy of affection. You're worthy of being loved. Now it's your turn. Compliment me! I give you plenty of compliments. Isn't it your turn to give to compliment me now? Compliment me!
Your eyes are bright. Your hair is soft. And you remind me of a proud little crab when you smile. When you're angry, you're like a prickly sea urchin.
Okay, you can do better than that. Does the last part count as a compliment?
Of course. If you lived at the bottom of the sea for thousands or tens of thousands of years, you would know how precious it is to see even a sliver of vibrant color.
Okay. I open my mouth, but I'm unable to find the right words. The basket in my hand sways slightly. I know, right? I lower my head and see a little girl slipping a pink seashell into my basket while taking another one. Oh. After we make eye contact, she immediately scurries back to her mother, who's the stall owner selling crispy fish. The stall owner struggles with how she should respond. Then she gives me a forced smile. Ma'am, are you just tired and overworked?
See? The people here like you too.
That's not it. It's... Whether it's belated guilt, cautious appeasement, or even more complex emotions that are impossible to articulate, I can't say. I haven't done anything to deserve their affection.
It's because you're you.
It's because you're you. He said the thing. He said the thing. His hands cover mine, and it moves past the tricolor ribbon on the basket, so his fingers can intertwine with mine. So he yearns to see bright colors since he was at the bottom of the ocean for so long. And he's left with the memory of her bleeding. I know! Oh my god.
All endearing words suit you perfectly.
I keep saying cute things. Say more cute things. Give me all the cute things. By the time we return to the temple, there are a few more colorful seashells in my basket. It's not a lot, however. I hang it by the windowsill and see Raphael is about to approach the pool. Quickly run over to stop him. Wait, there's still something we need to do. Smooch. Oh, I take out the floral liqueur I had Very prepare and pour into a silver chalice. We celebrated with everyone else. Now it's time for our private celebration. The Seas Goddess Festival is also for lovers. People collect elderflowers during the spring and use them to brew a liqueur. You're supposed to give it to your beloved on this day.
Does this contain your entire spring's collection?
I bought it. I was still locked up in the tower in the spring.
It's all right. I don't mind.
Raphael picks up his glass and gently clinks it with mine. The floor liqueur is sweet and pure. After drinking one go, I refill both glasses.
Now that it's just the two of us, is there anything you want to say to the sea god? To me?
Huh?
During the ceremony, your chants were filled with other people's words to the sea god. They were not your own. Don't you want to tell me something? Maybe I can make a wish come true.
Oh my god. Don't become the sea god. I hope you'll succeed in your revenge. I wish you could fall in love with me soon. What? I know. Bed now. Go to bed. That's not an option. There's no option. Don't become the sea god. I wouldn't ask that of him, and I don't... The revenge seems crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The love seems cheesy. I don't know what to pick here. Genuinely don't know what to pick here. Don't become the sea god. I'm not gonna ask that of him. Revenge? Revenge sounds good. No. Nah, we'll do that one. We'll go back and pick revenge, like, another day. No sea god, I know, but I don't want to ask him not to be a sea god. That's him. Like, he's like the sea god. Listen, he's complaining, but I think that man secretly enjoys it. And I wish you could fall in love with me soon.
That doesn't count.
Okay, fine. Why? Is it very difficult for you?
It's too easy.
Oh my god.
Think of a more ambitious wish.
Okay. As our glasses clink and the floor liqueur slowly disappears, Raphael suddenly holds out his hand to me.
You told me that during the Seas Gratis Festival, humans exchange seashells to give blessings to each other.
He would give it up for her.
I've already given you a seashell. Shouldn't you give me something in return?
I touch the seashell necklace around my neck. I rack my brain for what feels like ages, yet I can't think of anything that would be of equal value. I slip a pearl ring off my finger. Oh, we get married for real? I've worn this since I was a child. It's not the pearl that the Tome of the Sea God told you to find, but... I'll give you a blessing that only belongs to this ring. May all your wishes come true. When that time comes, remember to take me to Whale Fall City. Whale Fall City. I cannot say that to save my life.
I heard that rings are often gifts that symbolize romantic devotion in the world of humans. Does this mean you've fallen in love with me?
We've been saying that this whole time, my guy. What do you mean? Oh, kiss it. Okay. I contemplate his words for a moment before I lean forward and kiss the corner of his lips. What do you think?
I think...
Yes, including the wish she makes with the meet in the future. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. Kiss noises. Breathing, heavy breathing. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta pause it to read this. That night, the sound of the wave draws closer. Gentle, melodious music mixes with the laughter. As Fantasia's shark swims overhead, vibrant colors burst before my eyes. Ben, now I know, right? Someone reaches out to hold my hand. My veil is lifted, and I'm led toward the light. Then the music and laughter transform into weeping and screams. All colors fade into dull gray, and the hand that's tightly holding mine gradually turns cold. Seawater engulfs everything. The cold overwhelms the world, and even the last melody played on a flute sinks into deathly silence. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What? What? That hand still doesn't let go of me. Oh, God. Oh, girl. When the sun rises, come to the beach. I'll take you somewhere special. On the last day of the Sea's Gratis Festival, I wake up and find a note Rafayel left up beside my pillow. I don't think it's him! Rosy daylight spreads across the horizon. It paints the sky in distinctly warm colors, yet the wind carries an unusual chill. This is why she gotta die. I'm so worried about that one guy, whatever, the Castellan. There's a smell. It's repulsive, fishy stench. Oh! I swiftly draw my sword and block an attack that was aimed at my heart. Yet something akin to sharp claws pierces my shoulder. God dang it. It's like a coiled tentacle that's covered in thistle-like barbs. They dig deeper into my skin while I struggle.
It's been a long time, bride of the sea god.
Ugh. I hate this man. Can we please kill him? So that's where you went, Hawkern. Still maintaining his sanctimonious facade, he emerges from the darkness. Behind him, several grotesque, elongated shadows extend outward.
You were waiting for me.
I was not. Your trap is too obvious. I know, it's a terrible voice for him. The toxin from the barbs seeps into my blood. My body becomes numb, but I doubt I'll die from it.
Too bad. The sea god deceived you with a few empty words. You're still under his spell.
Oh my god, my guy, get a grip.
Do you actually believe he'll save you?
I kind of do, yeah.
He'll only lead you to your death for his own selfish desires.
Have you spoken to him? His eyes gleam with malicious intent. As my consciousness begins to fade, traces of light are gradually devoured by darkness.
Don't resist. Now then, follow me.
No, I don't want to.
Everything I've done is for Romero. I want to prevent it from following the same doomed path as the Muria.
Wait a minute. What do you know, Hawkern? What does he know? What? Were you there, Hawkern? Maybe you're the doom. Really hot mermaid, come save me. Am I back in this damn tower? The pain in my shoulder wakes me. As I open my eyes, I find myself in a cage I know all too well. Great. My hands and feet have been shackled. What was that? Sensing a putrid, fishy smell, I see a massive, grotesque shadow on the wall. It's accompanied by the sound of something vicious being torn and peeled apart. Ugh. Ugh. I need a puking face. I don't have that. I have... Oh, my faces aren't working. I have an angry face. I don't have a puking face. My other one's not working though. Oh, it was. Oh, that one. That one's a good one. I need that, but like in green. You know? Something for vomit. I suddenly recall the spell he cast on me, the one he used to control me.
Indeed, it's an ancient curse, but it's far too weak to control my bride.
What? Is Hawkern the same or ancestor of the guy who had the painting? Maybe. Maybe.
These magics can't be wielded by humans. Tell me where you found it.
You're no longer human.
So what?
What are you?
To save the Muria, this pain is nothing.
Oh, great. The shadow on the wall suddenly contracts. A moment passes, and it slowly returns to a humanoid form. So many sea monsters parasitizing. Parasitizing? Basically, there's parasite monsters in his body. Aren't you afraid they'll eventually devour you? You'll be turned into a real monster?
The human body is too fragile. It's incapable of helping me in my quest to revive Lemuria. I need a body powerful enough to let me live for thousands of years.
Ah!
But that sea god, he destroyed the body I have painstakingly crafted when he put me in that water prison. He forced me to devour more, and I turn into what you see now.
Noticing the countless festering cracks and the deformed joints on his hand, I feel nothing but shock and pity. Why are we pitying this man? I don't feel pity. Recalling his talk of Lemuria and the implications of his recent words, a theory forms in my mind. Thousands of years, it's so him? Yeah. Are you Lemurian? You were born and raised in Ramiro. Lemuria was destroyed tens of thousands of years.
Lemuria was never destroyed!
Oh my god. He yanks the chains and I'm forced to look into his eyes that are filled with ominous darkness.
It's sleeping. It's waiting for me.
Right?
Once I kill that foolish, selfish sea god, I will become Lemuria's new sovereign. I shall resurrect Lemuria, the only civilization that's glorious enough to rule this world!
Seems to have lost his mind with his obsessive delusions and hatred for Rafayel. However, his words aren't complete nonsense. Provoke him or test him. God. We'll provoke him. We'll annoy this man. You're making up baseless claims. How are you so sure that killing Rafayel will resurrect Lemuria? Perhaps everything you're doing is wrong. Maybe you're the one who truly destroyed Lemuria.
Is for Lemuria, for the homeland of all Lemurians. I am not misguided.
I think you are. The wound on my shoulder is torn open again. I endure the pain and continue speaking. Then how is this related to you kidnapping me?
Don't you remember?
It's not the same voice as Raymond. Oh. A tentacle tosses something at my feet. It's a small fractured stone tablet. However, I recognize it instantly. The Tome of the Sea God? It's very similar to the one in the temple. The patterns and text are almost identical. It's as if it was broken off from the larger stone tablet.
You are the only human who can communicate with the Tome of the Sea God. Go on. Read.
Blood from my shoulder drips onto the stone tablet, and the blurred text emits a faint golden glow. Find a true... Hold on, let me pause this in case it decides to auto-scroll, you know. Find a true love. When blessed with a true love's kiss, claim her heart by your own hand. A heart pure, flawless, and filled with love, best offering can give to the Lemurians. Okay. The prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God that I read, it was incomplete. Oh no! Well, we saw this guy.
Do you understand now? If the Sea God wants to reclaim his power, he needs more than true love. True love is just a stepping stone.
My headphone. Hold on. True love is more than a stepping stone. Ah! Hawken gives me a mocking gaze that's filled to the brim with contempt.
Akin to how a starving person seeks food, ripping out your heart is the sea god's natural instinct.
I don't believe you. Why are you telling me this? Yeah, why are you? Oh.
I'm trying to save your life out of the kindness of my heart.
I think you're full of the bullshit. Hawkern, I've known you for at least a few hundred years. You can't lie to me. Oh my god, we've been alive for a few hundred years at this point? Should have asked him not to become the sea god. I know, right? Do you honestly think I would harm Rafayel if I knew he was going to kill me?
You wouldn't? You believe that pitiful illusion you call love is enough to make the sea god give up on your heart? Should he recall what happened millions of years ago, do you think he would still show
Yeah, we're talking about
mercy?
millions of years? Oh my lord. How long has this been going on? Is he referring to what happened before Raphael fell asleep? Akram pulls out a bottle covered in verdigris and unscrews the stopper. An eerie vapor drifts out.
Come, witness the events from the annals of Lemurian history. See how you and that sea god destroyed the Muria.
Okay, see, like we did, but like... I hold my breath, but the eerie vapor seeps into my skin in an instant, invading every fiber of my being. Within moments, dormant memories awaken like magma breaking through frozen earth. It burns every blood vessel and nerve in me. Searing pain tears through my body. My mind is plunged into chaos, yet something gradually comes into focus.
Are you willing to be my follower?
Rafayel? Oh man. Oh man. The massive circular chamber is as dim as twilight. The ground trembles as fractured stone cascades down from the dome ceilings. This is... My body is suddenly pinned down. It is the God of Tides. Okay, yes, I know. I wasn't misremembering. A sharp dagger is pressed against my chest, its tip drawing drops of blood. Rafayel, no, that's not right. The Rafayel before me is brighter, more radiant young man, yet the dark blue flame that burns in his eyes and his expression are unnaturally detached. His hand, he tightly grips the sharp dagger. It's poised, ready to pierce my heart. I can't make a sound. I grab the handle of the dagger and use all my strength to fight against death itself. The trembling tip of the dagger freezes.
Run.
But the detached hostility returns to his eyes as blue and golden light radiates from his body.
As my follower, you must offer your heart
Hi,
to
Tiger
me.
Lily.
A Lemurian bond holds great power.
You
But
wanted to
it's
pop in and
also
say
a
hi
chain.
and good luck. Thank you. Thanks for popping by. I hope you're having a great day. It's also a chain. Oh, right.
The sea god should have no weaknesses or constraints.
Yeah, he's getting possessed by prophecy. Yeah. Well, there's a part in the main story that we'll get to at some point. But yeah, he gets like, I don't know, like overwhelmed with it, I guess. I don't know. My struggle is futile. Your struggle is futile. Sorry, I can't read anymore. The blade sinks deeper into my chest. Blood falls as the pain spreads. Yeah, no wonder all the unaliving. I know. There's a loud crash and the restraint on my body loosens. Raphael leans against a wall that's far away from me. Pain has contorted his face. Inside the stone niche burns a gentle yet feeble flame. It's so weak that a breeze could extinguish it.
Stay away from me.
Those dark blue and golden lights still surround him. However, the blue flames in his eyes have been extinguished, or rather suppressed.
You cannot stay here. Lemuria's flame requires the hearts of our followers to sustain it. This is wrong. Should it continue, 'tis only a matter of time before I lose control and hurt you again.
You must find
a method
Okay.
that will allow it to burn forever.
You know,
That shall
I
be
don't know about
Lemuria's
that.
true path.
I don't... The flame from the niche gently floats to Raphael's fingertips. Then it transforms into countless delicate threads of light that flow towards my chest. Oh, okay. Cool. That's not gonna go wrong at all at some point anywhere. Yeah, sacrificing a maiden heart is weird. That's why he's like, I don't want to do that, because that's hella weird. Anyway, shocked, I try to break free, yet I find myself bound by these threads. A strange, warm power flows into my heart. Yeah, and I don't even think it's a maiden. I think it just has to be like his bride or like his most devout follower. In God of Tides, it's his most devout follower.
There is a legend. It says the wick of a flame exists in the place where all oceans converge. Find it, and Lemuria will be enveloped in light and endure forevermore.
Hashtag fishes, yeah. Water currents embrace me and carry me out of the temple. From a distance, Raphael gives me a gentle smile.
I shall ensure Whalefall City remains exactly as you remember it, until the day you return with the wick. This is my promise to you.
Oh my goodness.
For 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting.
Despair and blood pervade the seawater as thunderous ruination buries all cries and screams. Oh! I desperately try to push away the darkness before my eyes, but it feels like my body is trapped in quicksand. The more I struggle, the more I suffocate.
That human deceived you. She deceived all of Lemuria.
Oh my... What?!
A human stole our flame. Lemuria will perish.
Well, at least I know how the rumor started.
Why did the sea god deceive us? Why didn't he protect Lemuria?
The sea god has changed before we even realized it.
Seawater drowns their despair, and yet I can't defend Raphael. Did you hear that thunder, by the way? Oh my god, that was loud. It isn't Raphael's fault. It's because I didn't fulfill my promise to Raphael. There was no wick that existed in the place where all oceans converge, or at the end of the sea. Lemuria could never exist forever. Lemuria was a civilization that should have never existed. Destruction was its predetermined fate. Oh my gosh. Can they say Lemuria the same way? Girl, I can't even say it the same way. The last god of the sea perishes, along with Lemuria. See, I don't know. They dissolve into the ocean. Yeah. It's not a slumber, it's oblivion. He will disappear from this world. I will never be able to find him, see him, hear the song he plays for me on the flute, or see his smile. My heart silently cries out, and it awakens the unwavering determination of my former self. I won't let Raphael die. I will save him, and the price that must be paid, it doesn't matter. Oh, babe. In the violently trembling deep sea, the Simoneo staff I wield ignites. The cold flames illuminate the gaze that's a breath away from mine. Shock, sorrow, anger. I can't exactly make out the emotions in his eyes. I only see the mark of our bond on his collarbone. It's like the stream of blindingly bright, burning blood. Countless threads of light transform into runes. I raise the staff and let a phantom pierce his body. Like why it shouldn't have existed? Yeah, I know, I'm wondering too. I hear my own heart as I speak. Every single word, part of a merciless command. Oh my gosh. With the power of Lemuria's vow, Raphael, you shall be forever imprisoned here until Lemuria welcomes the opportunity for rebirth. Until the world reaches that moment when you can be awakened. His divine gaze, once clearer than seawater, transforms into a black tide. It freezes when he looks at me.
You betrayed me.
Oh. Once the seal is complete, he's plunged into the depths of those abyssal waters. Oh my god, so she is the one... Which we kind of knew. I hear a deafening sound as if the entire ocean is being split apart. Boundless black waves surge in from all directions. His dissipating figure becomes rain that falls upward. I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling, and in love's name, your heart will become my faith. Oh my god! Hold on. I gotta take a moment to really just... Jesus. I need him to actually say this line, because what? What? Your body will be washed clean, shine like a pearl. I will care for your heart. I will care for your heart till we meet again and you reclaim it for yourself. Oh yeah, because she has his heart. MC had his heart. In her, she had his heart. The last wisp of smoke dissipates, and I forgot we were in the tower. I'm not gonna lie, I was like really into that. Clatters to the ground. The tide of memories recedes as my consciousness returns to the cold, gloomy tower. But why? She said she paid the price. Instead, she just locked him up. I don't. Like, maybe she just thought, oh, yeah, because she did sit there. She's like, you know what? I'm not going to let him die. Like, and he wouldn't kill her. He told her to run. And also, he was kind of getting possessed by power as well. So I don't think he was unable to stop it. So he was like, get out of here. And then Lemuria collapses and she's like, you know what? No, I can't let this man die. So she blocks him up.
Do you remember now? You stole the flame and sealed away the sea god.
It's really messed up.
And he trusted you so easily. You are the ones responsible for Lemuria's destruction.
She really did. Like, whenever I was watching the God of Tides stuff, she was just like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. My mind is still reeling from the impact of those memories as I lift my head. My gaze focuses on the former castellan. Then it shifts to the silent figure standing in the shadows behind him. Rafayel. I don't know when he arrived, however his cold gaze has told me everything. He saw my memories as well. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. No. Hogger continues his endless monologue, but I can only hear chaotic noise. I stare blankly at the figure before me. Our gaze is locked, and we freeze under the moonlight. My thoughts also seem to be frozen in place.
We'll deal with him first.
Okay. A faint whisper that only I can hear reaches my ears. I give a slight nod in response.
He will kill you, cut out your heart, and leave your body out to rot. You will not receive a proper burial. If you want to live, your only option is to kill him before he can act. Your bond with him is your sharpest blade.
At least he knows. I would hate to have to actually speak that with words.
Life. As you can see, anything is possible.
Yes, I remember. I was the one who sealed Rafayel. Try to speak as calmly as possible. But I'm also responsible for Lemuria's downfall. Why is Rafayel your only target for revenge? Don't you hate me too?
Of course I do. However, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you kill the sea god.
My guy, your plan is very obvious. I kill the sea god, you kill me. Oh my god. Remove my shackles then. Can I do anything if I'm like this? I lift my chin slightly. You better hurry. He's already here.
Huh?
A tall, slender figure appears under the moonlight. Rafayel raises his hand and summons the Tidebreaker Trident.
How convenient. You've delivered yourself to me.
The chains that bind me snap. I rub my sore wrist before materializing a silver sword. I take 2 steps forward. In the suffocating silence, Rafayel is the first to speak.
It was you.
You let Hawkern escape on purpose. He was used as bait so you could find out who sealed you away. And that person is me.
Correct. The greatest weakness of Lemurians is that bond. And a sea god cannot have weaknesses. He must kill the person who forged the covenant with him. That way, there will be no one left in the world who could restrain or threaten him. And only then shall he become an invincible god.
Jesus.
Regardless of whether it's for Lemuria or for myself, I must kill you.
He speaks these cold words. Although I know it's just an act, I can't help but think. Perhaps these words also contain his true feelings. Girl, we don't need to say anything else to each other. I raise my silver sword as lightning flashes at the tip of the Tidebreaker trident. Blue fiery power surges around Raphael's body.
Farewell, bride of the sea god.
When the tip of my sword clashes with the Tidebreaker trident, our weapons are diverted to the side. Yeah! Please die, Hawkern. I'm so sick of you. As the light fades, Hawkern's eyes are filled with terror, yet he cannot move. Hell yeah. His body shatters amidst the flying sparks. A putrid stench fills the air as viscous. Girl, think later, kill baby guy. I know, right? Viscous fluid seeps between the bricks and spreads across the floor.
Don't taint Lemuria's glory with your disgusting ambitions. A man who lost himself to madness has no right to save Whalefall City.
Hawkern's eyes bulge with fury as guttural sounds escape his throat. Then he crumbles and turns to ash. Yeah! Rafayel Can we smooch and cuddle now? Gosh! Rafayel withdraws his trident and brushes away the dark embers from his body.
Your hand.
Oh man, I'm hurt again, aren't I? Oh. Did he just raise his eyebrows at me as soon as he grabbed my hand? A small flame dances from his fingertips and travels up my forearm. The fluid and bloody marks left by the shackles disappear. Oh, he did.
You are afraid of me.
No.
What's wrong? Did you think I would actually kill you?
No. I'm not afraid of you. I'm the one who sealed you away. And I'm also the key that will allow you to reclaim your power. You have every reason to kill me.
If I asked you to, would you willingly offer me your heart? I want you to answer honestly.
No. 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 Honestly, maybe I'm not that willing.
Unfortunately, your life and death are now in my hands.
I know. The fact that I hurt you is undeniable. It doesn't matter what my reasons were for sealing you away. I will respect your decision. His fingertip is cold as he presses it against the spot where my beating heart is. Our noses almost touch. We're so close that one breath will close the distance between our lips.
What I want is a heart with pure and utter devotion. Its love for me should come from the very depths of one's soul.
Oh.
Do you think it is that?
I don't have an answer for you. Even if it was, this heart now bears an invisible fissure that can never be fully mended.
The answer is clear. Your heart is of no use to me. For now, at least.
No, there he goes making excuses again.
Go back. Your
Go back
injuries haven't fully healed yet.
Oh,
You should get some rest.
All right. I murmur an agreement, yet neither of us makes a move to leave because we gon' smash in the tower, aren't we? Can we do that, please? The moonlight casts shadows on the window bars. It resembles a wall of thorns that gradually spread between us. I'm just too thirsty for this man. I don't care if he's mad at me. I don't care if we're actively crying out of depression and sadness because the story is so heartbreaking. Smash. Alright. Chapter 8. We're almost there, y'all. I'm glad I didn't finish this yesterday because it's been 2 hours, by the way. The path from the tower to the temple isn't long. However, it feels like we've been walking for an eternity. After that day, we continued as if nothing had changed, yet everything is different. Yes, that's very mature of you guys. We no longer watch the faint light on the horizon in the morning, nor do we light all the candles in the temple on a cold night. The images from that vision are like an inescapable thorn. It has pierced me and Rafayel. Dusk falls when Rafayel tells me he will temporarily leave Ramiro to search for the pearl in the deep. It's mentioned in the Tome of the Sea God. Partways on the beach, he dives into the sea, his tail catching the sunset's light in all of its beautiful iridescence. The wave and ripples will never settle. Likewise, I will never see him again. Oh my god, I hate this. On the last night of the summer, an unprecedented storm falls upon Ramiro without warning. The water has risen past an average person's waist. With the rain, they rapidly engulf every building, shop, and slope. Oh my gosh, Ramiro is sinking finally. Is that what's happening? I watch from the top of the temple. Beyond the rain lies a hazy black ring surrounding everything. The seawater surges and churns. I only gave out the order to do something that I didn't read because it scrolled too fast once again. Reinforce the embankments and clear the waterways. Unfortunately, when faced with this kind of storm, it's futile. Another building collapses. The rising waters carry the rubble and people scrapes in all directions. Someone bobs up and down in the current. The black water carries them towards me.
Help! Help me!
Oh my god, Paya! I recognize her. She's one of the ladies in waiting who serve me in the temple.
Help!
Countless images flash through my mind. They overlap and intertwine. The faces of people below the tower. Those looks of disgust or apathy when I was forced to perform the wavier ritual. Similar to Fontaine and Genshin. Oh my gosh. The smiles of people who sent me invitations and exchanged seashells with me during the Sea Goddess Festival. Go say Pega.
Your Highness, Your Highness, thank...
The nearest shelter is to the oh, yeah, okay. The nearest shelter's to the north. Go! Before she thanks me, I harshly interrupt her. The lady in waiting studies her weakened body. Her eyes, once soaked in despair, flickers briefly with hope before it dims.
The flood has washed away all the city's shelters.
Oh my gosh.
Aside from me, there are others who have nowhere to go.
Smearing debris, the roaring flood crashes against the temple. The building trembles, yet it still remains steadfast. When I was 15, I oversaw a renovation with the intention of making the symbol of faith as solid as the heavens. It was designed to stand tall for centuries. Tell everyone to take shelter in the Sea God's temple. Oh my gosh.
Your Highness, we did a search and brought the people we found to the temple.
People who escaped the storm were put into small groups in the main hall. They anxiously watch as I stand next to the statue of the Sea God. I look outside. The rainfall wraps around Ramiro like a sheet of rough gauze. It covers everything in a deathly white as far as I can see. Turning back, I instruct Veri to distribute all of the food supplies in the temple. When the storm eases, lead them to Mount Aniuna. It's tall enough. The water will not reach you there. After I give out my simple orders, I ignore the anxious gazes and hushed discussions around me as I turn to leave.
Your Highness?
Yes?
What if the rain never stops and the flood reaches Mount Aniuna?
Oh, it's
what
Aniuna?
Then?
I've been saying Aniuna. Oh my god.
What if the third night comes?
All sounds seemingly vanish. Only rainfall remains. Oh my goodness. Gazes pour in from all directions like water. Everyone stares at me as they wait for an answer about their future. That day will never come. Nope. It's not coming. Don't know what you're talking about. The third night hasn't arrived yet, and the rain will stop. Jesus. There's an actual storm outside my house right now, too, so this is great. Many people turn their heads to look outside. They're searching for the bright moon that hangs in the sky. The tense uneasiness in the temple has disappeared to some extent. As for how long the spring will last, that remains to be seen. Perhaps what they need isn't a direct answer, but words that can serve as a pillar of support. Suppressing the many uncertainties in my heart, I look at the misty blackness beyond the rain. My promise with Rafayel isn't valid anymore. Huh? What? Right. If only this heart truly fell in love with him, then he'd prevent the sea from swallowing Ramira and allow me to live. Back when we decided to fall in love, neither of us anticipated what today would bring. I know. Yeah, the storm outside heard the storm in the game, and it wants. Yeah. They've been chatting a little too much. The sea he's in. Oh, I hope the sea he's in has pleasant skies. Girl, my heart aches again as I grasp the necklace he gave me. What?
What I want is a heart with pure and utter devotion. Its love for me should come from the very depths of one's soul. Do you think it is that?
I mean, I think it's that. I think they're both in denial, but whatever. I still can't give a definitive answer to the question Rafayel asked me that night. However, no matter what happens, I can't let Ramira sing. I must survive until the day I see Rafayel again. Several days later, the torrential rain finally stops while everyone sleeps. The howling winds subside to some extent. That was a crazy hurricane that they just went through. Oh my gosh. Wading through the accumulated muddy water, the ladies in waiting carry out my orders. They evacuate everyone from the city. I press my faintly aching temples. I'm unable to dismiss the ominous premonition lingering in my heart for some reason. God. What? Okay, hold on. I gotta sip this coffee. I look up. The moon has vanished without a trace. Excuse me? Moonlight drowns in murky gloom. Within the blink of an eye, black clouds swallowed the last trace of light from the heaven and the earth. Okay.
The eclipse! The eclipse is here!
What's happening?
Prophecy from the tomb of the sea god! Ramiro is about to be submerged!
After being momentarily stunned, I finally realized that there's no black clouds in the sky. A massive wave is rising from the sea. Okay. Veri, take everyone back to the temple. Run, Veri, run. It's a tsunami. These feeble struggles are no match for the approaching catastrophe. The wave swiftly unfurls its deathly embrace over Ramiro. A loud sound explodes across the sky. For a moment, everything is as bright as day. Golden lightning cleaves through the massive wave. The waters flow back and reveal a familiar silhouette. Is our boyfriend? The seashell necklace around my neck begins to shake violently. What? Rafayel? The massive wave collapses and large water splashes touches the land. Raphael raises his tidebreaker trident and the scales on his tail reflect a piercing cold light. The trident is swung down with great force. I cannot read anymore. This chapter has been so much reading. Oh, help me. Heavy storm clouds are transformed into scorching, powerful winds that sweep across all of Ramiro. Wherever the trident points, flames more brilliant than blazing sun ignite across the water's surface. The sea god. Oh, that's the crowd speaking. Thank God.
Is that the sea god?
To control the currents and the tides, without a doubt, this is Raphael's power. It is a lot of yapping. Oh my gosh. Because they only her voice only shows up in main stories, really. They don't voice MC and stuff like that, although I wish they really would. Go find him. Go find your mans. Go get your mans, girl. Get him. Oh my gosh. Like mountains, the towering waves are stacked on top of one another. They spiral upward from the force of wind and fire to form columns of water that pierce the sea like spears. The violent ocean is suppressed by the sea god's ferocious power. Fire clashes against the seawater that had rushed into Ramiro, and the sea is forced to retreat. Same with Genshin. Yeah. I run towards Raphael, doing something that I didn't see. I was stepping on the scattered floating debris that once made up the seawall. Only one thought races in my mind. Faster. I need to go faster. A world quest that took 4 hours with no voice. Oh my gosh. It's probably cheaper from their end, but like, you know what's crazy is in the settings, there's a voice, a toggle to turn MC's voice off for the people who don't want it. Just pay that girl hella money, voice all the lines. It's gonna be great. Also, maybe it's a space issue as well. I don't know. Raphael stands amidst unquenchable flames, his long hair is disheveled by the wind. Raphael! There he is. Oh, he looks so pretty. Okay, there we go. Water and fire illuminate Raphael's eyes as he looks at me. He doesn't. Something questionable is happening. A divine power surges in his gaze as it's as fierce as the turbulent current surrounding him. Not even a trace of my image is reflected in his eyes.
You shouldn't have come here.
What? You came to my place. I live here.
Return to the shore if you don't want to be reduced to cinders.
He's referring to the ocean. Nope, going to you, buddy. I swing my sword to create a gust. Did she just riptide trident? She riptide trident to him? Except, you know, with a sword. Okay. It cleaves the flames and I leap through the opening to reach Raphael. Ignoring his trident that's positioned as a barrier before me, I grab his rigid arm and forcefully intertwine our fingers. This is exactly where I should be.
Death will greet those who attempt to wield a sea god's power with a human body.
Okay, I'm gonna screenshot you though. But I'm the one who has a bond with the sea god. I won't die that easily. Oh my god, I think I'm getting nervous because as soon as we resonate, a scorching heat that feels like it could burn everything spreads from Raphael's palm to my body. Divine power surges. At the same time, something else flows into my heart. In my days, I realize it's everything Raphael's never put into words. In the dark depths of the ocean, the sea's ritualis hymn drifts down ethereally from the surface. It awakens his anticipation that has been suppressed for eons. During one of Ramiro's short summers, the indifferent sea god's heart experienced pure contentment and joy for the first time. He did enjoy the festival! After he left the temple with the excuse of searching for pearls, the waves undulated like his fluctuating thoughts. All that time we spent together, my feelings for him were never unrequited. No, of course not. Of course they weren't. That man loves you so much. Look at him. Rafayel supports my waist as he hugs me from behind. His embrace is scorching hot.
Feel it. Now wield it as if it were your own.
Blind power collides with my nerves. My blood boils as my eyes become the same color as Rafayel's. What? Power representing heaven and earth advances from between our fingertips. The last wave that threatens Ramiro is intercepted by fierce flames. Oh my god. Oh my god. Suddenly the waves freeze as they're just about to surge forward with a howl. A beam of sunlight breaks through the thick clouds and shines upon me and Rafayel. Immediately, the waves fall as if weightless. They shed their ferocity and gently push towards the shore. My heart beats like a drum, but it's quickly drowned out by the jubilant, distant cheers of relief from those who narrowly escaped disaster.
The tide has receded. Aren't you going to let go of my hand?
No. Never. Hey. I turn my head. The burning, defiant power in Rafayel's eyes slowly fades, and they return to what I'm familiar with. He's so dang pretty. Tightly hold his hand. Tightly hold his hand. I tighten my grip on his hand. What will you do if I don't let go? Breathe in my ear loudly? Okay. A long time passes, then he smiles faintly. I know! Who would ever let go of this man's hand? Who? An idiot, that's who.
Keep holding it. Neither of us will let go first.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel it like in my bones right now. I'm like seconds away from like freaking out. I'm like, don't ever leave me. Why can't he be real? I mean, I'm not saying I need a whole merman. That seems like so extra, but like, you know, give me a sassy man, purple-haired artist, someone I can bullies me back. You know what I mean? And then he's just real freaky in bed. That's what I want. I'd never let his hand go. His hand would be like super glued to my hand. Okay? He's never leaving me. Houses that were once submerged reappear. The ships once swept away are pushed back to the shore by waves. People emerge from the temple where they sought refuge. I cannot speak anymore. They slowly began to rebuild their home. After finding some medicine in the temple, I return to the shore by the port. Rafayel is leaning against the rocks. Is he sleeping? His eyes are closed and the dim daylight covers his body. His complexion looks paler than it actually is. Yeah, my fictional character boyfriend list is too long at this point. I don't want to leave the screen. He just eeping. He just eepy. Someone give him a blankie. Oh, look, I dip my finger into the ointment made from gold feather algae, then gently apply it to the wounds on his arm. Although he appears all right at first glance, I soon notice several barely perceptible wounds on his body.
Be gentle. It hurts.
You called me fragile, but a sea god's body isn't that sturdy? Despite saying those words, my movements become slower. I treat his wounds with the utmost care. Oh no, Robbie. Weren't you searching for pearls in the deep? Why did you return?
You thought I wouldn't?
Yeah, kinda. I thought you'd be upset for a longer period of time.
I'm not upset. However, that doesn't mean I didn't care.
His fingertip touches my palm and gently traces one of its lines.
A Lemurian bond grows stronger with love. The deeper the connection is between the two parties, the more powerful it becomes. Back then, our bond was so powerful that you were able to seal me away for thousands, no, tens of thousands of years. Only a love with such pure and utter devotion is capable of doing that.
He gets it. You're jumping to conclusions. You haven't made peace with it. You're jumping to conclusions. Are you jumping to conclusions? What if I didn't seal you away because I left you?
Then tell me the truth. Go on now. Why did you seal me away?
His gaze is steadfast yet composed. He's waiting for me to give the answer he already anticipates. I surrender to his reasoning and gently kiss his something. What did we kiss? His forehead? His cheek? Sometimes yeah, the text box. It needs to be... I wish I could move it around. Or at least make it more transparent. After I finish applying the medicine, he stretches his body and brushes away something.
I heard you protect...
Stop doing that. Stop going without me. He brushes away the sand that's clinging to his skin. See, how hard was that? Oh my god.
Did many humans.
Yes, at the end of the day, I can't bear to see so many pointless deaths. I still don't like Ramiro, but I can't bring myself to watch it perish.
You didn't do anything wrong. Watching your kin march toward their demise is a pain more excruciating than dying. You didn't force yourself to endure that suffering. Well done.
His eyes are like... they're really pink and blue right now? Like, really? Immediately his tone shifts as he puts on a faux serious expression.
However, I do have objections in regards to letting those humans turn my bedchamber into a filthy mess.
Oh my god. It's not that bad. At least your pool was cleaned. I already ordered a few people to clean it. I promise your bedchamber will be spotless.
Good.
He pushes himself up, but he pauses as he's about to stand. What is it?
It's nothing.
Liar. What is happening? Surging waves wash over the reef. As the water recedes, his tail transforms into a pair of legs.
Let's return to the temple. I need to see its condition to feel at ease.
I nod a second later. Then I notice a small crack in the necklace's seashell. What? What? What is happening? After that day, Ramiro gradually returns to its former state. There are no more sudden high tides and no more unexpected storms. The text and the tone of the sea god remains the same. The nightmare of Ramiro being submerged seems to vanish into thin air along with the overcast sky. The prophecy didn't come to fruition. Ramiro won't sink. The sea god and his bride protected us. We must express our gratitude and worship them forever. I hate these people. The people are immersed in the joy of surviving a catastrophe. They renovate the temple so that it's more magnificent and elaborate, erect taller statues, and supply Rafayel and me an endless stream of gifts. But has the dust truly settled?
Your Highness.
Passing through the crowd of onlookers, very hurriedly approaches. She bows before me. On the shore lies a dead, enormous silver fish. It's almost as long as several adult men if they were lying down and lined up in a row. What?
It was discovered by the fishermen who were preparing to set sail this morning. We don't know if the fish washed ashore after it died or beached itself.
Maybe this enormous fish is a good omen from the heavens.
A dead fish is not a good omen, my guy.
We might have a bountiful fishing season in the near future.
Don't think that's what that means. I approach the creature to get a closer look. The unease that has been lingering in my heart grows heavier. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Calamitas Pisces that's mentioned in the ancient texts. It's the harbinger of misfortune and omen of disaster. The dark clouds that appeared during the lunar eclipse haven't fully dissipated, and now the Calamities Pisces has appeared. Mara can still sink below the waves. For now, I can only act as if nothing is wrong. Worry not. Find a suitable place to bury it and clean up this area. We are such a good castellan.
Yes, Your Highness. By the way, Ramiro was spared thanks to you and the sea god.
Yeah?
The people want to prepare a feast to properly celebrate.
Should probably
they wish
make a
to
lot of
invite
crab
you
cakes.
and the sea god.
He really likes crab cakes. I understand. We'll discuss it when the time comes. I walk towards the temple and I tighten my grip around the seashell necklace. The crack has deepened these past few days. The seashell has begun to fracture in other places as well. I don't want to guess what this means. I just need to see Rafayel quickly. Maybe then I can dispel some of the unease in my heart. Rafayel, I need to ask you. Rafayel? Stopping the storm that night consumed too much of Raphael's power. He's been staying in the temple to rest. Yet right now I sense something's off. I don't hear the sound of flowing water by the pool. When I left, he was still dozing by the water's edge. I rushed to the pool, only to find that the springs have dried up. The water resembles an inky black void. What? What? Where is he? Worried that something happened to him, I dive into the water. Oh my god. The black water is unbearably cold. I grit my teeth and dive deeper. He appears to be unconscious as he sinks into this nothingness. Rafayel! She probably says that way more panicked. Not gonna lie. Mustering all the strength I can, I grab him. However, I'm not strong enough to pull him up. Yeah, he is very large. This won't work. I need to wake him up. I steady my breathing while I press my hand against his chest. I try to resonate so I can awaken some of his power. Yet time passes. There's still no response. His power is like the dried up spring with most of it gone. It cannot respond to my resonance or voice. Why is it like this? After the initial shock, I'm momentarily at a loss. And then I notice the churning currents rushing into the deep. A bold idea appears before me. There's a location that's closely connected to the sea god. I hold the unconscious Rafayel tightly against me and swim in the direction of the current. Fortunately, my guess was correct. The pool's current is connected to the sea itself, which allowed me to successfully get Rafayel out of the temple. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay. I'm concerned. I prop Rafayel against the reef, recalling how he summoned the Fantasia shark. Make the same gesture he did and bring my hands to my lips. I whistle. After many clumsy attempts, I finally succeed. A skeletal Fantasia shark appears in the distance at the far end of the sea. It swims to my side and uses its rigid, bony snout to give a friendly nudge to my hand. Aww. Can you take Rafayel and me to the sea god's tomb again? It doesn't seem to understand what I'm saying, so I repeat myself several times. Finally, it extends its fin bone and gestures for Rafayel and me to climb onto its back. Thank you. Oh, our little sharky friend. After I steady Rafayel on its back, the Fantasia shark turns around and transports us to the ocean's depths. The humming, the singing in the background, it sounds like the painting that Raymond had. There's this really faint humming. I don't know if it's coming through on stream. Anyway, unexpectedly, we arrive at the sea god's tomb with ease. Maybe it's because Rafayel's already passed the trial. Even the guardian statue poses no challenge. After I explain the reason for our visit, they allow us to pass through the stone gates.
Young sea god. Oh, it's you two again.
Your quintessence? I'm here to make a request. I need your help. The statue of the sea god with a long beard lethargically lowers his weapon. He slowly turns his head to look at the unconscious Rafayel.
He is about to fade from existence.
Oh no.
He still needs to reclaim his true power. Yet he almost exhausted the small amount of divine energy he possessed.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut that man off.
What did he do to end up in such a state? What a shame. He will become the youngest sea god to fade away in our history.
Several more sea god statues move out from their stone niches. They soon join the discussion. Is there a way to save him? He can't fade away like this.
Of course.
He
Oh
needs
no, y'all.
true love.
Oh no, y'all.
He needs a heart that loves him unconditionally.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Shut up, I know what's coming.
When he obtains the power to protect Lemuria, and the ocean recognizes his ascension to godhood, he will live for a long, long time. An almost immortal life.
This is the only way to save him.
No, a heart that loves him unconditionally. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I am actually teary-eyed. Oh no. I don't. Y'all. I recall the hidden prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God. A heart that's filled with love is the best offering for a Lumerian. Will my heart be enough? Can my heart save him? The sea gods speak in hushed tones. Then the statue of the sea god with a long beard extends his hand toward me.
Are you willing to try?
Of course.
It will hurt. Bear with me for a moment.
The ancient sea god clenches his fist, and a sharp pain shoots through my heart. As he guides the process, several threads of gentle light are drawn out. Strand by strand, they float into Raphael's chest. Enduring the lingering pain, I place my hand over him and try to resonate again. There's a response.
Your pure heart and the devotion from your love is enough. However, you will dissipate into sea foam once you give up this heart. That decision is yours to make.
Sea god.
The
Oh,
sea
that's him
god's
speaking.
tomb.
I was like, what? I've been reading so much.
Here?
You've been unconscious for a long time. These sea gods woke you up. I quickly speak before the sea gods can say anything, and then I bow respectfully to them. The sea god with a long beard gives me a profound, knowing look before slowly turning towards Raphael.
The last sea god of Lemuria. May you find true salvation.
Thank you.
Y'all. The sea god statues slowly retreat into their niches. Raphael turns around and I meet his intense gaze.
You're hiding something from me.
No, you're the one who's been hiding things from me. You've expended too much of your power. Your body can't sustain itself anymore. Frick, y'all.
Are you underestimating me?
Just dang it.
Defying a prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God did take a considerable toll on me. But I'll recover in a century, give or take.
God. The prophecy hasn't changed, though. Ramiro will still be submerged, yes? Seeing Raphael's expression, my heart sinks. I was correct.
Yes. But that doesn't mean it can't be changed. Ramiro wasn't destroyed on the third night of the lunar eclipse, so for now, it won't sink below the waves. This is our turning point.
Oh my god.
Stop frowning. Let tomorrow worry about itself. As for the present...
He takes my hand and summons water currents to carry us upward.
It's almost dawn. We might be able to watch the sunrise as we head back.
Yeah, babe. Oh my god. After returning from the sea god's tomb, Rafayel seems to have returned to his normal self. The water in the pool has become clear again. He also doesn't spend the entire day inside the temple. Instead, he enthusiastically takes me along to explore Ramiro's streets, alleys, and the wilderness. Just a tiny fragment of his heart's power is enough to revitalize him. If he received an entire heart, perhaps I'm still selfish. Faced with such a choice, I still cannot let go of my desire to live. But time is cruel and doesn't give me the opportunity to hesitate. After a night of rain, dark clouds once again spread across the sky above Ramiro. The time Rafayel spends sleeping in the water increases with each passing day, and my necklace's seashell has developed a deeper, longer crack. Oh no. Rafayel, the sky is clear. Should we go to the foot of Mount Anyuna? I can't remember how they said it before. The rest of my words are stuck in my throat. A large section of Raphael's towel that's immersed in the water has turned a dull gray white. It is coming, girl. It's coming. I'm already teary-eyed.
Humans have all sorts of hair colors. Why can't my tail change color? So, what were you saying about the foot of Mount Anyuna?
I was just wondering if you'd like to go out for a walk. I'm not okay right now. He pauses and his tail sways gently between the water's surface.
I'm not in the mood.
You can't turn your tail into a pair of legs anymore?
Your imagination is getting wilder by the day.
He can't make legs anymore, y'all. At least it's probably taking up a lot of his power if he does. He parts the ripples on the water surface. Under the undulating waves, his tail transforms into legs.
You wake me from my peaceful nap and throw an accusation.
He adjusts his position to rest his head on my lap. He closes his eyes. Oh.
You owe me a sweet dream.
All right, all right. I gently stroke the top of his head and lean down to kiss him. The seashell around my neck dangles. It sways in front of Raphael's peaceful sleeping expression. The cracks on its surface are glaring. I grasp the seashell and gently try to wipe away those marks. I pretend not to see the scales on his legs. I pretend Raphael isn't showing any signs of something being off. He's dying to save her and she's gonna die to save him. I know. I pretend that everything on this land will remain as peaceful as it is today. They are so... It hurts. I'm in pain right now. Bouquets, lanterns, and music. The plaza in the port is immersed in the sound of celebration. It's like a grand farewell ceremony to disaster. Raphael stands far away from the humans. He watches the figure who's in the center of the crowd. She seems somewhat uncomfortable with the amount of enthusiasm. Slowly, however, the corners of her mouth curl. A slight smile appears on her face. Is this from his point of view? He recalls those long stretches of time at the bottom of the silent ocean. The only sound he heard was the faint rattling of chains. With his eyes closed, he would construct an illusory world in his mind. He would imagine the splendor and wonder of Wellfall City, a place that had been long forgotten. Then, a different voice broke into his world one day. Stupid Tome of the Sea Guide, you're worthless in every sense of the word. Yeah, this is his POV for sure. I love when they give us this, it's so cute. Oh my god, what did I say? I don't know what it said. It said something. It was a discourteous voice. It could be considered too loud to a certain extent. Yet it was like the sun that occasionally appeared above the sea. He realized it was impossible to dislike. Oh wait, that's not what I don't know. Using what little strength he had, he spoke to her for the first time. Perhaps their ending was already predetermined from that moment. The sea god must kill his bride. To truly ascend to godhood, he must destroy their bond. What a terrible crap is that? It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. I hate it. He refused his fate before, but now he doesn't want to accept it this either.
We might have to actually bid each other farewell.
He recalls the moments when she first spoke his name. Oh, hold on, I think my kid's... Oh my gosh. His brother ate all the Hot Pockets. I have to go get more Hot Pockets. Not right now, though. Anyway. With fingertips stained in blood, he traced his name into the palm of her hand, one letter at a time. Even so, he couldn't intertwine his fate with hers along the lines of her palm. In this way, they were spared from separation.
I need to leave Ramiro again. We won't be seeing each other for some time.
I frantically search for Raphael's figure in the crowd, but I only catch a message the sea breeze carried to me. Oh, he's gonna try to leave us again? Fortunately, our bond guides me to him. In a lit corner, I catch Raphael's fingers. Stop trying to leave me!
You were in a hurry. Are you scared I'd leave without saying goodbye?
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm just looking for pearls.
This again.
Once I recover that part of my power, I'll return.
Thank you for the follow, Johnny Ringo. I know, he's such a liar. He's such a liar. I don't believe you. His life force is fading away at an alarming rate. Under the illusion of an... Hi! How are you doing? He's gonna leave you so you don't see him die, I know. Under the illusion of an intact seashell lies the reality, with cracks becoming increasingly more severe. His heart is also riddled with countless wounds. Raphael, is there anything you need me to do for you? Tell me, no matter what it is, I'll do it. Just say that you want your heart back. I'll return it to you. They are so tragic. Oh my god. Ugh. How long will you be gone?
It's hard to say. Maybe it'll be a year or two. A century or more. Perhaps even longer than that. Don't worry. Even after I'm gone, you and Ramiro will survive.
Ugh. What'd you do?
This is a god's promise to you.
What is he planning to do? Yeah, what is he planning to do? He's making this kind of promise to me, and he'll do something that I don't want to imagine. I won't be able to accept it. He really is gonna go do the... He's swimming off. He's going to die. When are you leaving? Let me see you off.
All right.
They're both scheming. Both of them. Both of them are scheming to die behind each other's back. That's crazy.
I'll wait for you at sea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wait for me. My fingernails dig into my palm. The hesitation that swelled in my heart is finally crystallized into resolve. I will fulfill the promise I once made. Oh, dang it. Get your tissues ready. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna autoplay this. Look at him popping up. Oh my god.
It's a simple melody, yet you still haven't learned it properly.
Oh, you know what? Ramiro taught me how to be a ruler. Can you let MC speak? Damn it. Not a musician. Ha ha ha. That was really funny if I could have read it. Also, this is really laggy right now, y'all. It's so laggy right now.
Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you.
Aw. Look at how she's like looking at him. Like she is really, she's like posted up, just like, yeah, that's my man. Look at the pretty, got like jewels on it and stuff. It's so pretty. Oh, right. The tides
The
have
sea
changed.
inevitably returns to where it belongs and separates from the land.
But the sea always meets the shore. Can I read that? Okay, am I crazy? We could see each other again. Jesus. Okay. Okay, no. You know what? Yeah, sure. Skip through all the dialogue. I don't even care. I don't even care. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, go. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her like outfit. Oh my god. Hold on. Mind your business. That was not. Hold on. There we go. That's what I really wanted.
You want to say something
I don't know,
else?
man. Oh god. I pray to the sea. I hope every ocean current carries you something to bright, warm places.
The sea heard your wish.
Oh, her necklace. I was like, what are we removing? You said it was once part of your heart. It's time to return it to where it belongs. Oh no. Oh no.
The place you hold in my heart far outweighs this little scale.
Oh. Oh, and the sun is rising because of my selfishness. I took something from you, basically, is what she said. Oh, lag. Oh, God. Now with the power of the Sea God's Covenant, I basically give you your heart back. Oh my god, no. Reclaim this heart and end our everlasting bond. Oh my god.
No, I refuse to accept this betrayal.
Y'all. This heart can save you and Ramiro.
The Sea God doesn't need this heart. Our bond, it cannot end this way. I won't allow it.
He's so sad. Oh my god. Although our covenant has been broken something. I don't know. Girlie is dying. Oh. Y'all, I'm crying. Everlasting bond gone. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at the thing in a second. The pearl. It's the damn pearl. Oh my god. Oh my god, y'all. I wanted to know what she said. I'll become one with the sea and stay with you forever. That's what... And the worst part is that she used the covenant and said, Raphael, obey my command. Like, so he literally could not stop her. That fuck-ass pearl. I know, right? Get that fucking pearl away from me, man. I don't want it. Daylight has arrived. The tides surge, wave builds upon wave. They're so powerful that they scatter the clouds in the sky. The black seawater bleeds crimson, then the red fades and takes the darkness with it. The sea's original azure hues reappear. The bells in Romero toll ceaselessly as the massive waves engulf the world. The land is transformed into a seabed. Oh my god, did he destroy the town anyway? Is that what just happened? Am I reading that wrong? Did Romero get destroyed? Yeah, he wouldn't have let her if she didn't command it. As massive waves engulf the world, yeah. The land is transformed into a seabed. Seawater envelops every house, every patch of soil, every mountain range. It whispers and returns the memories from millions of years ago. Everyone steps onto strange yet familiar homeland. They breathe the air that flows into the seawater. Lemurian memories awaken in their blood. Were they Lemurians? Oh my god, I'm so confused. Phantasmal whales leap from the water and return to the sea. They swim through the city that has been reborn. Ramiro was freaking Lemuria. Are you kidding me? Or Whale Fall. It was Whale Fall City. Sorry. I mean, it's all, yeah. Oh my god. Whale Fall City. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. The sea god stares at his hand. There lies the pearl ring given to him by a young woman. It still gleams with a lustrous radiance. It gently encircles his finger. It's like her embrace that never let him go. It shall keep him bound to the sea forevermore. Y'all have actual fucking tears in my eyes right now. They are rolling down my goddamn cheek. Hold on. What the hell, Infold? What the hell? What the hell, you mean? What? I'm not okay. It reminds me of the fall of Atlantis. And then look, this little punk ass asshole is in here. This little punk ass sitting in this.
I'm busy.
No, shut up. Put your merman outfit on. I can't stand you. Wait, where's your hair? Hold on. You have to wear your hair too. There you go. Do you have any accessories? Do you have that? Yeah, you got pulling your accessories on. I can't fucking stand you right now. I don't like you. I don't like you. How this color of my hair, it's similar to how the sunset looks when sunset looks in his eyes or something. Oh my god. Y'all, I got don't look at me like that. Can you say some cute shit so I can stop crying? That's, you know what? Here, do the little gift thing. Do the gift thing with the fish. Here, do the gift thing with the fish, please. I need to be happy. You've been spacing
out a lot.
I
have a new friend. It seems you two are getting along swimmingly.
Thanks, babe. I know I did. I went so small. I don't know what I did to make it that small. I was like leaning or something. Oh my god. Y'all. Oh god. I know I said we were gonna do like check out all their bots after this, but I think we're gonna do that next time because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. That myth is 3 hours long because we did 2-3 chapters last time.
I'll be here for you whenever you want to talk.
I will be here for you as well. Do I get any like titles for that? Complete Tears of Romero. Unfading. Hold on. It's just that. Just unfading. Unfading Castellan. I don't want to be the Castellan. I don't want to be the Castellan. I want to... Hold on. Rafayel. Unfading Slacker Bro. I love that one. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Well, not go to bed. It's too early. Little Conch. How about that? Alright. Okie dokie, y'all. I'm gonna end the stream. And, hold on, I'm gonna put my dramatic ass music back on because it's so good. Where is it? What is it called? Submerged Eclipse. Hey, AJ. Well, you know, it's okay. I'm gonna stream again on Wednesday. Hi, though. You missed just sadness. Just sad story. But yeah. All right. I will see y'all on Wednesday. Bye, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great day. Bye.